Peace. What's good, guys? How's it going? Hope you guys are doing well. Let's talk about and discuss NXT Worlds Collide for September the 4th, 2022. This was a fun show. I enjoyed it. This was very, very good. Fun, down to earth show. Really good shit here. Really good shit. So please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and comment down below. First match of the night was Ricochet versus Carmelo Hayes for the NXT North American Championship. This match was tremendous. It was fun. Really good high spots here. Ricochet was able to hit it to pull out the recoil. He was able to hit it, but Trick Williams, my boy, he got involved a couple times, and he ate a couple drop kicks for his trouble, as well as a suicide dive from Ricochet. So Trick gets involved towards the end of the match. Ricochet hits a suicide dive to take him out, and then Ricochet was going to go back on the top rope and hit the shooting star press, but Melo gets his knees up and rolls him up for the 1, 2, 3. You guys know how much I despise roll-ups and hate roll-ups. I gave that a 1 out of 5. But I'm still glad that Melo retained, and it was a fun match. I enjoyed it. It's interesting to see where they go with Melo. You know, it's interesting. I want to see him in that main event picture. I think it's time for him. You know, if Tyler Bate can get in the main event picture, why can't Carmelo Hayes? Just saying. All right, moving on. So we go backstage, and they play a video from Twitter earlier on in the day where Roddy was bloodied and beaten and battered, and he was stretchered out. We don't know who did it, but it happened in that dreaded, crazy, bizarre, weird parking lot. That NXT parking lot don't give no fucks. It don't give no fucks. So, the Creeds and Damon Kemp, they're not focused about that. They're not focused on Roderick Strong. They're focused on the here and now. So, it is the Fatal 4-Way Elimination tag match for the NXT and NXT UK Tag Team Championships, involving Pretty Deadly, Gallus, Briggs and Jensen, and the Creed brothers. This match was all over the place for the first 10 minutes of the match. So there was a bunch of brawls and stuff like that. The first team to get eliminated was Briggs and Jensen. They got eliminated by Gallus. Then Gallus, they got eliminated by the Creeds. I believe it was Brutus who pinned one of the guys. I think it was Mark Hoppy that got the pin. That ate the pin. So it came down to Pretty Deadly and the Creeds. Match was tremendous. Julius is a fucking madman, fucking powerhouse. Dude is going to do so well on the main roster. So towards the end of the match, out comes Damon Kemp, and he attacks Julius with a steel chair, and he hits him with a backbreaker as well, and then Pretty Deadly was able to score the pin, and they win. I gave that a 3 out of 5. I'm fine with it. It sucks that Gallus got eliminated early. I am so fucking thankful and glad that Briggs and Jensen got out early. I'm glad they deserve to be eliminated. I'm fine with this. I'm fine with Pretty Deadly winning. It's interesting to see where they go with this Diamond Mine thing now. Now that Damon has turned heel on the Creeds, it's interesting to see where that goes. And, I do think that we'll see the Creeds being called up in due time. I really do. But that was tremendous with Damon turning on the Creeds. Moving on, we had Meiko Satomura versus Blair Davenport versus Mandy Rose for the NXT and NXT UK Women's Championships. This fell flat at parts. Blair, she hit her knee, and she got a near fall on Satomura, but Satomura was able to hit her finish, and then out of nowhere, Mandy, she came in and hit the Kiss by the Rose, which is her running knee, for the 1-2-3, and she has now unified both championships. So I'm proud of my girl Mandy. Although I wasn't too much into the match, it was sloppy at times. Basically, Satomura carried the match. She really did. Like, she carried the match. I'm fine with Rose winning. I was thinking that it was going to be Davenport, but she just kind of just got there. So I'm fine with Rose winning. That's fucking awesome. Next, we had a really good segment a good promo by Wesley. He talked about taking out JD McDonough. Said that he's not scared of the dark. He's not afraid to go to the dark side. He's been there before it's happened to him. And he'll show him a thing or two this coming Tuesday. So that was pretty okay. So it is what it is. Next, Doudrop and Nikki Ash versus Caden Carter and Katana Chance for the NXT Women's Tag Team Championships. This match was sloppy as fuck. I didn't like it. It was very, very sloppy. For 85% of the match, Doudrop and Nikki, they took control. Like, they completely dominated both KC squared. Completely. They got dominated by them. And in the end, like towards the end, Carter was able to tag in Chance, and Chance started going to work. And then towards the end of the match, out comes Toxic. Their music's playing, and they attack Nikki on the outside. GG and JC, they attack Nikki on the outside, taking her out. And then KC Square was able to win with their 450 net breaker combo for the 1-2-3. I gave that a 2 out of 5. I just didn't like it. It just doesn't make any sense. So I guess Toxic is still going to be on NXT, which I'm fine with, but I don't know where they go from here. It's interesting to see what they do, but it does make sense. Then we got a really good segment involving Grayson Waller. So we see Schism, aka the Dyad, and they're talking about how Joe is not there and everything else, and they're kind of sad that he's not there. And then Grayson Waller, he pulls up and he says, I hope you guys feel better and blah, blah, blah. And then out of nowhere, here comes Mackenzie Mitchell. So Grayson, he grabs the mic and he just says, he tells Mackenzie that he's sorry for giving Apollo a scratched cornea. He's sorry about that. And his mom gave him, Mama Waller, she gave him a stern talking to. And then he basically tells his mom to kiss his ass and says, he's the only good thing going on in the family right now, and that it's all about me. And he basically said, he's going to take out 2 girls tonight. He doesn't know if it's going to be a bartender or the other one's going to be someone in the back. Either way, he's going to take out 2 chicks, which I'm fine with. And he says it's all about the Grayson Waller effect. I'm going to rise to the top of NXT, and no one's going to stop me. I don't need friends. I don't need family. All I need is just the Grayson Waller effect. And I fucking love it. I love what they're doing with Grayson Waller. It seems like they're trying to heat him back up again, which is what they need to do. So, I'm glad. Main event. Bron Breakker versus Tyler Bate for the NXT UK Championships, the unification match. This match was fun. Tyler hit the Tyler Driver 97. Bron kicked out of that. Bron hit the power slam that he does, the military press power slam. Tyler kicked out of that by getting his foot on the rope. This was a very good match, though. Really good match. So Tyler went into the ropes towards the end, and to do his little clothesline that he does, out of nowhere, he ate a nasty spear from Breakker. And Breakker wins. So I'm happy that Bron wins, and they kind of gave Bate a Drew McIntyre package, like when he was coming through the rampway and everything else. They showed the 4 champions or the 5 champions of NXT UK: Gunther, Ilya, Tyler, and Pete Dunne, aka Butch. So and the crowd was split 50-50, but towards the end of the match, man, they were all like Tyler. Like throughout the entire match, they were all pro Tyler. So there was that. So post match, Bron is handed both titles by Tyler Bate, and the two, they embrace. They shake hands, and Bron lifts up both belts, and we go off the air. So I gave that a 4 out of 5. I thought it was a good match. I really did enjoy it. Thought it was great. So it was definitely worthwhile. It really was a really solid 2 hours and 13 minutes. So that was great, Thought it was good. I forgot to mention the segment involving Cameron Grimes and Tony D'Angelo and Two Dimes. So Two Dimes and D'Angelo, they're in the back eating, and they were talking about Legato and how it was a good thing that Santos fired him. That D'Angelo fired Legato, sent them packing, and they saw Cameron come up, and they said, "Hey, Cameron, we want to talk to you for a second." He's like, "Really?" And they're like, "Yeah. What do you think about joining the family? You look like a good strapping young man." And Cameron's like, "Nah, you know what? I'm not hungry and I'm not really into it." And then he dips out. So it's interesting what they do with Cameron Grimes too. It really is. So this was a really fun event. I enjoyed it. I still do think that they're going to have Apollo dethrone Bron, and then they're going to have D'Angelo dethrone Apollo. I think that would make the most sense. I do like Tyler Bate. I'm a fan of Tyler Bate, but to think that he was going to win, that wasn't going to happen. It's just not going to happen, But I'm proud of Bron winning, man. I'm proud. I'm proud of Bron. I'm proud of Mandy, and I'm proud of Pretty Deadly. So yeah, fun show all around. So on that note, thank you guys for watching. Please hit the like button, comment down below, and subscribe to my videos. I'll catch you guys later. Peace. This event was fun.
To the end,